Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Sunday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action today. And if you guys want to become a member, that'd be super dope too, building up that member community. So I'd love to have you guys be a part of the team. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today as we close out this weekend. 15 matchups, starting with the Chicago White Sox versus the Cleveland Guardians. White Sox opening up as road favorites at -125. The Guardians +105 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the White Sox is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 2.09. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Guardians is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 5.62. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 10 strikeouts. Yeah, White Sox coming off a 2-0 win yesterday against Cleveland. Nice underdog win for the White Sox. I just knew the Cleveland, they were priced way too high in that one, which made me not really love them in that matchup. Definitely been a flip-flop series so far. You know, we saw Cleveland win the first game 5-2, then White Sox win yesterday 2-0. Both pitchers pitching pretty well here. Savale coming off a 1 and 2 run game. Cease coming off a 3-run game. I think I like Cleveland +1.5 at home here. Tough game yesterday, couldn't score. I think they could bounce back today. Yeah, Cleveland, good, nice underdog today, good value as opposed to yesterday. So I'll take a shot with Cleveland +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we have the Cincinnati Reds versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -120. The Reds +100 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Reds is Mike Minor with an ERA of 6.31. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Pirates is Zach Thompson with an ERA of 5.51. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Yeah, Reds coming off a 10-1 win yesterday against the Pirates. Big win for Cincinnati. Just a series, man. Hard to gauge. Both pitchers playing horrible. I most definitely think the over 8.5 is a very good play for this game here. But if I had to pick, I'd probably take a shot with the Reds +1.5. Coming off a great game yesterday. Can't trust either pitcher. Even Zach Thompson for the Pirates. So we'll take Reds +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the New York Mets versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -125. The Mets +115 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Mets is Jose Butto with an ERA of 0. Looks like he's getting his first start of the season here. Pitching for the Phillies is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 4.30. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 11 strikeouts. Yeah, Phillies coming off a 4-1 win against the Mets yesterday, getting a nice underdog win. Philly 8-3 at home right now, playing some good home baseball. Yeah, I just don't trust the pitching for the Mets today. Not in love with it. Do like Kyle Gibson on the mound here, so I'm gonna lean with the Phillies at home. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Blue Jays versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -120. Toronto +110 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Alek Manoah with an ERA of 2.71. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Yankees is Nestor Cortez with an ERA of 2.74. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Toronto on a 4-game winning streak, beating the Yankees 5-2 yesterday, 4-0, and 9-2. And yet they're still underdogs. Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. Yankees 2-8 in their last 10. Just really not even playing baseball at this point. I don't know what they're doing. Give me Toronto plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Kansas City Royals versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays opening up as home favorites at -175. Kansas City plus 145 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Royals is Zach Greinke with an ERA of 4.13. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rays is Ryan Yarbrough with an ERA of 4.75. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 8 strikeouts. Tampa coming off a 5-2 win yesterday against KC. A nice bounce back for the Rays after that loss prior. 4-1 at home right now. Kind of an even pitching matchup here. Zach Greinke coming off a couple good games on the mound here. Same with Yarbrough. I still trust the Rays here, and I'm going to take the Rays at home. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Angels versus the Detroit Tigers. Angels opening up as road favorites at -200. Detroit plus 165 with the over-under at 6.5. Pitching for the Angels is Shohei Ohtani with an ERA of 2.69. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Pitching for the Tigers is Eduardo Rodriguez with an ERA of 4.38. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 3 runs, had 0 strikeouts. Angels coming off a 4-3 loss yesterday against Detroit. Tough loss for the Angels. They are 5-1 on the road against Detroit, though. Love Ohtani on the mound here. And, yeah, I'm going to take the Angels on the road. Next matchup, we have the Texas Rangers versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -200. The Rangers plus 170 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Rangers is Kohei Arihara with an ERA of 4.76. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA of 3.92. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, Rangers beating Minnesota yesterday 4-3, ending Minnesota's little 4-game win streak they were on. Yeah, tough loss yesterday for Minnesota. Yeah, Arihara hasn't been the greatest on the mound here, and I like the Twins coming off a loss yesterday and back at home here. I like Twins to bounce back today, so I'm leaning with Minnesota at home. Next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Chicago Cubs. Brewers opening up as road favorites at -155. The Cubs plus 130 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Brewers is Brandon Woodruff with an ERA of 3.53. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cubs is Justin Steele with an ERA of 3.43. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The Brewers on a 2-game losing streak against the Cubs. Cubs playing well in the series on a 5-game winning streak. They're playing good. Brewers just 1-8 on the road where they've been struggling. And yeah, Cubs plus money again on a win streak, playing great. I'm going to take a shot with Cubs plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we have the San Francisco Giants versus the Colorado Rockies. Giants opening up as home favorites at -130. The Rockies plus 110 with the over-under at 11. Pitching for the Giants is Jacob Junis with an ERA of 3.53. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 4.82. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Giants on a 4-game losing streak right now. back-to-back losses against Colorado. Yeah, very disappointing for the Giants here. Not much of a pitching advantage, really. Both pitchers not pitching the best in the last few games here. It's a tough one here. Colorado playing well. Can we trust the Giants? They're actually very cheap today, and I'm taking Colorado plus 1.5 at home. They've looked great, looked good the last 2 games. Giants just got on a 4-game losing streak. They're not playing good, on a slump. Give me Colorado plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Oakland Athletics. Seattle opening up as road favorites at minus 220. Oakland plus 180 with the over-under at 6.5. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 2.70. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Pitching for Oakland is J.P. Sears with an ERA of 1.95. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Seattle coming off a 3-4 loss yesterday against Oakland. Tough loss, you know. They're on a 4-game winning streak too. They are 10-1 on the road against Oakland. So that's literally their first, one of Oakland's first wins in a while. Sears been pretty good on the mound here for the last few games, but I like Seattle to bounce back on the road here. I'm taking the Mariners on the road. Next matchup, we have the Miami Marlins versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at minus 175. Miami plus 145 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Marlins is Sandy Alcantara with an ERA of 1.92. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Dodgers is Ryan Pepiot with an ERA of 4.26. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Miami on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a 7-0 loss against the Dodgers yesterday. They're 1-7 on the road against the Dodgers here. Yeah, Sandy's on the mound. Probably one of the only bright spots for this Marlins team. But I just like the Dodgers at home. They're just playing good home baseball here. And do what you want with the Marlins. I don't hate maybe a Marlins underdog play with Sandy on the mound. I could definitely see it. But yeah, they're struggling on the road against LA. So I'm going to take the Dodgers at home in this one. Next matchup, we have the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. St. Louis opening up as road favorites at minus 130. Arizona plus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Cardinals is Jose Quintana with an ERA of 3.23. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for Arizona is Merrill Kelly with an ERA of 2.81. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. St. Louis on a 6-game winning streak right now, coming off a 16-7 win yesterday. Yeah, big time win for St. Louis yesterday. And yeah, they're just playing really good right now on a nice win streak. Taking Cardinals on the road. Next matchup, we have the Washington Nationals versus San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at minus 270. The Nationals plus 230 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Nationals is Patrick Corbin with an ERA of 6.96. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Padres is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 4.83. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 6 runs. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Washington coming off a 2-1 loss yesterday. They did get the cover though, got the cover. They were plus money on the run line, so they did get the plus money cover, which is nice. Padres just struggling hitting, man. But I think this is the Padres game today with Corbin on the mound, who's, been pretty horrible. He's given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. Not in love with that at all. But I like Padres at home here. Definitely throw the Nationals in a round robin. You already know. Throw them in a +1.5 as well. They're +1.5's plus money again. So, but Patrick Corbin gives up a lot of runs pretty much every game. So hard to trust him. I like Padres at home in this one. Next matchup, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the Baltimore Orioles. Boston opening up as road favorites at -115. Baltimore -105 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Red Sox is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 4.28. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Orioles is Dean Kramer with an ERA of 3.58. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, Boston coming off a 4-3 win yesterday against Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore getting the +1.5 cover, which is all right in my books. I'll take it. Yeah, pretty even matchup here. I like Baltimore in this one. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like Baltimore +1.5 at home. Got the cover yesterday. I'll take Baltimore. Ride that covering streak. Take it the Orioles +1.5 at home. And then the last matchup, we have the Houston Astros versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -145. The Astros +120 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Astros is Jose Urquidy with an ERA of 3.69. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 4.04. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 12 strikeouts. Yeah, we saw Houston taking the loss yesterday, 4-5. Did get the underdog cover, which was nice. Braves 9-1 in their last 10. Playing good baseball right now. It's a tough matchup here. Part of me still just wants to take Houston, man. Underdogs. They did get the cover. And I like the pitching matchup here. I'm taking Houston +1.5. I'm doing it again. I just like them +1.5 with the potential of covering and just straight up winning to Atlanta. Playing good baseball though. I mean, they're on a 9-1 in their last 10. They're playing great. I don't hate them at home, but I'm taking Houston +1.5 in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys close the week off strong, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good one.